Do you guys have any ideas on who's going to replace Carson Wentz on the Colts this season? Let's talk about it in this YouTube video. Indianapolis Colts quarterback Carson Wentz is going to miss 5 to 12 weeks after having surgery on his foot. This is a wide range of time, and it means he could be back for the team's regular season opener or not until mid-season. Depending on how long it takes and whether a setback happens that makes it longer, the Colts might need to go out and get some help at the position. They already signed Brett Hundley last week, but that was before they knew about how much time Wentz was likely to miss. Hundley joins a quarterback room that is light on experience with 2024 4th-round pick Jacob Eason and rookie 6th-round pick Sam Ehlinger as the top options. The job is Jacob's right now, Reich told reporters on Monday. It's possible Indianapolis could find itself surveying the landscape of available quarterbacks via free agents or through a trade. Here's a look at some of that landscape, should they decide to go that way. Up first, we got Nick Foles with the Chicago Bears. Foles' $4 million guaranteed salary is steep but not outlandish. He's a Super Bowl winner, and he'd low-key love to collaborate again with Frank Reich, who was the Eagles' offensive coordinator when Foles took them to Super Bowl LII. In fact, Foles had an interest going to the Colts before the Chicago-Jacksonville deal in 2020. Chicago would gladly deal Foles if it finds a taker, but do the Colts really want to insert Foles back into Wentz's life? The Eagles built a statue for Foles while Wentz is still with the franchise. It might compromise Wentz's fresh start. Up next, we got Gardner Minshew II with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This seems like a non-starter since he plays in the AFC South, but he's incredibly cheap with an $850,000 salary, has 37 touchdown passes in 20 career games, and wouldn't require much draft capital to acquire. A 5th rounder probably gets it done. Minshew wants a chance to compete, which he won't get in Jacksonville, where Trevor Lawrence is the anointed one. Minshew hasn't gone the trade me nuclear route, but maybe the Jaguars would do that for him. Up next, we got Jimmy Garoppolo with the 49ers. This one really makes sense if A, Wentz's timetable gets longer, and B, rookie Trey Lance wins the starting job in San Francisco. But we're likely a long way from finding out the likelihood of either of those scenarios, let alone both. There's a growing sense, at least for now, that San Francisco is comfortable with Garoppolo starting and Lance learning from the sidelines for a year. And it's doubtful Indy wants anything to do with Garoppolo's $24.1 million salary for part-time work. Up next, we got Josh Rosen with the 49ers. A far more likely 49ers quarterback to be available, Rosen was a first-round pick just 3 years ago, and there's no way he'd cost a lot to acquire. Maybe some time spent in Kyle Shanahan's program has restored some of the luster. Up next, we got Jacoby Brissett with the Dolphins. This would be a dream stop for Indy, which started Brissett for 30 games from 2017 to 2019 with modest results. But Miami, which signed Brissett to a 1-year, $5 million deal this offseason, needs him as insurance for Tua Tagovailoa. The Dolphins would need a good draft pick to make this happen, and Indy values draft picks more than just about anyone. Up next, we got Teddy Bridgewater with the Broncos. The Broncos a 6th-round pick to Carolina in April to acquire Bridgewater. If they are comfortable with Drew Lock starting, maybe they could flip Bridgewater for a higher pick thanks to Indy's urgency. Carolina is still on the hook for much of Bridgewater's salary, so the Colts could have for around $3 million. And hey, if Bridgewater wins a starter's job in Denver, maybe they could get Lock instead. Up next, we got Joe Flacco with the Eagles. Flacco is still kicking around, but if Nick Mullins wins the backup job in Philly behind Jalen Hurts, Flacco is an extremely seasoned vet who could find himself on the market. Alright guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who you guys think Carson Wentz is going to get replaced with. I'll see you guys next time and have a great day. Peace.